Hey everybody, Nathan here from Live Bearded, and I am coming to you today with an exciting new content series. No Shave November, your guide to growing out a beard. Now, we all know No Shave November is just around the corner. And for those of you who aren't familiar with No Shave November, it is a fantastic tradition that helps to raise awareness it originally started from just prostate cancer and has now grown into a much bigger movement through helps of things like the Movember Foundation, to where now it's to help raise awareness not just for prostate cancer, but for men's health and men's mental health in general. And I think that that's something that's really close to my heart, and you know that we here at Live Bearded definitely care about not just the physical, but the mental well-being of everybody. And so, in order to really help get that movement going this year, I decided to shave down to nothing. I'm gonna do No Shave November as well. So if you're watching this and you're doing No Shave November right now, stay tuned for updates. I'm gonna help you get through No Shave November, help you get through the awkward, itchy phases that come along, and show you how to take care of your beard all along the way so you can really optimize your results for No Shave November. So stay tuned, and as always, live bearded. What's up, brothers? Nathan here from Live Bearded, and I'm coming to you with the first week's check-in for No Shave November, your guide to growing a beard. Now, as you can see, just got the beard starting to come back in. I am 7 days back into growth. First of all, let me just tell you, cutting this thing off has been insane. For those of you who don't remember me from before, this is a little bit like what I used to look like compared to the clean shaven. A decade since I had last been completely clean shaven. And I have to tell you, my face was freezing. It was sensitive. Every time I laid down in bed and the blankets touched my face for those first couple of days, it just felt weird. It felt so ticklish. And more than that, I just really forgot what I looked like without a beard. And I can tell you, I hated it. And I am so happy to see this thing coming back. And for those of you who are growing out a beard for the first time right now for No Shave November, as you get towards the end of the month and you start to see what you look like with a beard, I think you find that you may like yourself better with a beard as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it a little bit. Now, you've gotten through the first week. The first week is easy. The only thing you need to do to get through the first week, stop doing that. Easy. Stop shaving, and you'll get to here. And to here, it's still pretty simple to do. It's just kind of a nice, a little bit of a scruffy look, a little bit of like a Snake Plissken in Escape from New York. You can feel kind of badass. So this is an easy point to get to. Now there's some things you can do at this point to really help optimize. One of the first things I've done to really ensure that I'm optimizing the beard growth has been to go with a boar hair brush. Now, I'm not long enough to really need it for styling purposes at this point, but the boar hair brush is really nice because can help bring circulation through your face, and we can help attract more blood flow. It's going to help stimulate the follicles, just help you get a little more growth. The other nice thing is that my skin's a little dried out right now. It's been a while since I haven't had a beard there and been using beard oil on a daily basis. My body was used to the beard. And so right now it's kind of getting dried out. So the other really nice thing that the boar hair brush does for you is it helps you exfoliate out. So you're going to get a lot of that dry and dead skin out of there, which is going to make the environment healthier, which is again going to set up an optimal environment for growth. Now, if you want to find other ways to optimize, one of the things I highly recommend is Beard Boost. I've been using these, 2 of them every day. It's great. It's just going to help fortify beard growth for my body, help make my body healthier and grow stronger hair faster. And so if you're really wanting to try to get an optimal result during the first month of growth, that's not a bad route to go whatsoever. Now, as you can see, this is about where I am. You can see that the follicle coverage is a little thinner through the top of the cheek lines, which once it starts to grow out more and we get to a point where we can start putting some more defining lines into the beard, you can already kind of see where that line's going to go in. You can see there's some strays up there that I'm probably going to nick off to get that line more even. Some of you guys may be noticing this, especially if you're growing out for the first time. You may notice patches like this, like I've got this stripe down my chin. It doesn't really grow. And that might be one of those barriers that's kept you from growing it out in the past. And what I want you to know is don't worry about that whatsoever. That is gonna fill in, I promise you. I've had the full beard look for a very long time. You can never even tell that I've got that stripe in there. So if that's something that's been a barrier for you in the past, have no fear. I promise you it will fill in. The next installment we're going to do in a week from now is going to be where it starts to get a little bit trickier, because right now we still look pretty presentable, but we're getting ready to come into the awkward in-between phase. So stay tuned for the next installment, and I will show you how to get through the awkward in-between phase as we continue doing No Shave November together. And as always, live bearded. What's up, brothers? Nathan here from Live Bearded, and I'm coming to you with the second installment of No Shave November, your guide to growing your beard. Now, I'm 2 weeks in. It's coming in nicely. I'm happy. The Beard Boost supplements that I'm taking definitely seem to be making a difference. I'm really excited to see how big this thing can get. This week is hell, guys. The second and third weeks are the hardest part. This is where beardsmen are made and broken. This is the proving grounds of growing a beard. So, what you're gonna start to encounter now is, first of all, you're in this stage where it's no longer just stubble, but it's not quite a beard. It's the preteens of facial hair, and it's just as awkward as junior high or middle school was for you. It's getting itchy, it's not feeling right, you don't quite look like your friends that don't have hair, but you're not quite to the point of your friends who are getting hair in new places, big beards. So it gets a little weird, and the itchiness, man, has been just insane. Like, there's been some days, so I started playing around with things, kind of adjusting my timelines of what I thought was the right time for products. And one of the biggest indications I had that during this period was my time to start using products again was the beard drift. I wear a lot of black shirts, and it was like Christmas morning, just straight up like, let it snow. That wasn't even a real Christmas song. I'm making up Christmas songs. That's how much the itch has driven me crazy. But there was like Christmas morning snow on my shirts, and when I'd scratch my beard, I'd look down and be like, oh great, Winter Wonderland. So, what that means for you. If you're getting the beard drift starting to appear, it means your face is drying out underneath. Right now, your skin naturally produces an oil called sebum. Sebum keeps your skin moisturized and soft, keeps it from drying out. Beard hairs are absorbent. They will soak the sebum off of your skin and dry you out. So this is where beard oil comes into play for me. Beard oil is a great way to replenish that sebum and kind of moisturize things out. So during this, I've been using right now the Live Bearded American. Love it. Good campfire smell. It's been fantastic. It's really cut down on the beard drift. Here, watch. We'll get a live demonstration. Ta-da! No beard dandruff because it's moisturized. Now, the other problem I'm starting to find is the porcupine feel, you know? At a couple weeks in, that hair is pretty coarse, and it's pretty pokey. Nobody wants a pokey beard around here. So I started playing with the idea of bringing beard butter back in. I used butter a lot to moisturize my beard when it was long, but now I've brought butter back in for the short beard. Not for styling, it's not long enough to have to worry about the styling yet, but it's been great for softening up that scruff. I'm still a little pokey, but it's nothing like it was before I brought butter back into my routine. So there it is. Those are the things you're going to be encountering along your journey right now. And it's hard, but stick through it because the ending is so worth it, you guys. Having a big, glorious, beautiful, well-groomed beard is amazing. So keep it the other things you're doing. Look at adding these. You might not need to add them yet, but at least you've got this knowledge kind of coming into it, and you can start to see those signs when that's happening to you. So if you have any other questions, if you're going through this with us right now, if you're growing your beard out and you're just in this phase, let us know in the comments section. If you have any other questions, things I maybe didn't cover that you might be going through during this phase, drop them in the comments section as well. Or feel free to shoot us a message on our social media, or shoot us an email at support@livebearded.com. We are here for you. Our number one goal as a company is to take the best care of you we possibly can. We say it all the time. Here at Live Bearded, we help beardsmen look and feel their best. And if you head over to our Facebook group, the Live Bearded Brotherhood, that's where we're gonna help you be your best. That's all we want, you guys. We want to help make an impact on your life. So if there's anything we missed, we will be there in a second to help you out and try to get you through it. And we're gonna keep growing these things out together. We're gonna have some kick-ass beards. We're supporting a kick-ass cause with No Shave November. So keep doing what you're doing. And as always, brothers, live bearded. What's up, brothers? Nathan here from Live Bearded, and I'm coming to you with the 3-week check-in on No Shave November, your guide to growing the beard. Now, for this video, I very deliberately chosen the grateful shirt. I chose the grateful shirt because I am grateful that it's starting to look like there's a beard on my face again. Whew, it was rough, guys. I did not like it at all. I felt like I was a 15-year-old again. I looked like a baby. I started getting carded to buy alcohol and things, which hasn't happened to me since forever. So it was it's been an eye-opening experience, to say the least. I hope you guys are going well in your No Shave November journey, honestly. You know, this is a really great cause. It's bringing awareness to some really great stuff about men's health, about men's mental health. And I wanted to take a second in this video to touch on men's mental health a little bit further. I think that's a cause that's dear to my heart. I am an OIF veteran. I was a forward observer in the Army. And I've seen it happen so many times with my friends where they feel like mental health is something that they can't talk about, that there's some stigma to it, and they don't get the help they need. And so by me speaking out, I hope that gives other people courage to speak out and talk about things. And you helping bring awareness and normalize, it's going to help those people feel comfortable enough to speak out, to go get the help that they need, which is awesome. Now, back to the beard stuff. It's the 3rd week here. If you're starting to go crazy with the itch, don't worry. That's normal at this stage. This is the stage when everything starts to kind of get itchy. Your beard hair is now getting long enough to where it's soaking the sebum oil off of your skin, which is gonna dry your skin out. And this is where beard oil comes into play, guys. If this No Shave November is your first time growing out a beard especially, I have good news for you. There is a solution. One sec, I will get you that solution. Solution! Beard oil. Seriously, you guys, find a good natural beard oil. This stuff is made to match the pH of your skin, to replace the sebum oils that your hair is already soaking up. It's simple. A couple of drops, massage it into the skin, boom, dried out skin is gone naturally. The other nice thing is that at this stage, as things get pokey, boom, hit it with a beard butter. The beard butter is a shea butter base, so it's gonna deep condition it. It's gonna soften up that scruff so that you can cuddle up close to people again and you're not like sandpapering off their elbows and stuff. I guess shoulders. I'm not really cuddling with elbows. It's a weird angle to get down and cuddle with. But don't sandpaper off their shoulders or their elbows or whatever you're cuddling with. I don't care. I'm not here to judge. Doing those, keeping up with the other stuff we've talked about, the beard boost, the boar hair brush, exfoliating the skin, getting that circulation in there, getting it growing out. Because we've only got a week left in No Shave November, guys, and it's coming up fast. So keep with it, keep going strong. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if there's a problem you're going through that I haven't addressed yet. We'll get to it. We'll help you get through it. 1 week left till the end of No Shave November, guys. Keep going strong. Thanks for watching this video. And as always, live bearded, brother. What's up, brothers? Nathan here with Live Bearded. I'm coming to you with the 1-month check-in for No Shave November, your guide to growing a beard. That's right, guys. We did it. We reached it. The whole month. It has happened. You've completed November. You have a month's worth of growth. Now, I went through this whole first month without getting a haircut either, so I decided to go out today. First thing I did this morning, get the sides looking clean. Military background, can't really stand to touch on my ears, so it was really refreshing to get that kind of cleaned up on the sides today. And one of the other reasons I did that is because today, in this video, we're gonna clean up the lines on the beard now. Today we're gonna go in, we're gonna get that side line on the cheeks going, side lines here, and the bottom line on your neck going, show you where to put those. First, let's check in though, kind of talk about how it's been. So the last week has been good. The itch has finally died down, which is awesome. I'm really thankful to not be scratching at myself like wild. One of the big things that's helped me get the itch to die down is that in this week, I've really gotten dedicated to making my oil and butter part of my daily routine again. The first couple of weeks, it was every other day-ish, just to kind of keep the dryness down. But now that it's starting to grow out to about where it is now, it's back to being every day, and it's still not nearly as much as I use when I've got a big full beard, especially with the butter. But just that little bit has helped a lot. The other thing I've thrown back into my routine as of this week has been wash. Now, I'm not washing it crazy often, but at least once a week I'm hitting it with good beard wash. For those of you who don't know the benefit of beard wash, a normal shampoo is really harsh. It's full of chemicals that strip the oils out of your hair and off your skin. And as we've already talked about in this video series, those oils are really important to the health of your beard. So getting a good beard wash is just a good mild form of shampoo that'll really help promote a healthy environment for your follicles and for your beard to grow out. So for me personally, I've been using the Live Bearded Triple Threat Wash. I use it already on my body too. I'm not a big fan of clashing scents, so I like being able to use whatever I'm using in my beard as far as oils and butters on the rest of my body as well, because I don't want to smell like, you know, sandalwood and vanilla up here, but then smell like something else everywhere else and have them mix all funny. So for me, it's just a continuity thing. I like the smelling the same. So that being said, let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the trim. So follow me, let's head over to my bathroom real quick and we'll get these lines thrown in. It's trim time. So the things you're going to need for this trim. I like to do my neckline and my sidelines with a trimmer. If you guys want a recommendation on a trimmer, we're not sponsored by them or anything. Like, there's no benefit for me saying this, but I spent a long time trying to find the perfect trimmer. And for me, nothing has done nearly as good a job as the Brio Beardscape. This thing is phenomenal when it comes to beard trimming. I like a little bit crisper lines on my cheeks, so I use this guy right here. It's just a little flexed rubber piece that holds half a safety razor, so you can get a good straight razor line on there, and you can kind of bend to contour it just a little bit. And then, since I'm just going to be using the straight razor on my cheeks, I'll just use a little bit of my beard wash there. It's nice and clear and I can see through it. Still providing some moisture there. So, for the top line, so let's start there. Now with the top line, you want to make sure that you get the line as high as you possibly can naturally. The higher the line, the better it's going to look. And you generally want to try to make a line directly from your sideburn to the corner of your mouth, to the edge of your mustache. So let's get that line in first real quick. Just a little bit of shave or shower gel there, a little bit of beard wash. And as you can see, it's going right along that edge. Just a good clean line, straight from the sideburn. Now my biggest recommendation in any of this, take your time. Never trim when you're in a rush. That's when you make mistakes, especially if you're trying to define out these initial lines. Make sure you've got plenty of time. And the cheeks are nice and cleaned up. Now, the sidelines and the neckline. So the sideline, you want to try to come off. Back line of your sideburn, you just get kind of that natural line you already see there. You'll just be taking off this little stuff in the edges. Again, I got the Brio Beardscape. I threw it down to a good tight setting on the blade so that I can get pretty much a skin close shave with it. Nice and easy. And same thing for the other side real quick. Perfect. You don't really want to take too much out there, just kind of taking out the edges of the corners. Now, the neckline. This is where a lot of people screw up. This is where a lot of guys try to contour and follow the line of their jaw, and that's not good. You hear a lot of tricks. One of the ones I hear most commonly is 1 to 2 fingers above the Adam's apple. I personally prefer doing this trick. So make the L's with your hands, throw it around your jaw itself. That line that it makes there is where you want your neckline to be. Same thing on the other side, just taking that stuff out. And it's that easy. And we're back from the trim. Now, simple as that. I know a lot of people say when it comes to their necklines that they want it up higher, and it can look better on a shorter beard if it's a little bit higher, but not much more. If you go too high and you try to follow your jawline, it really does just end up accenting any kind of neck chub we've gotten in our older age. And nobody wants that. But more importantly, if you're planning on growing a bigger beard, like I am, this is the foundation of a big beard. A beard is like any other structure. As it gets bigger, it needs a more solid foundation in order to support it. So the underbeard is the foundation of your beard. If you want your beard to look thick and full, you need to let this part grow in with it. So as you can see there, like I said, boom, cheek lines looking better, kept them high, angled from the sideburns down to the corners of the mouth, got rid of those stragglers, necklines are straightened up, neckline and sidelines. So it's got a little more shape, a little more defined, much cleaner look. I'm very happy about it. With the first month done, you have officially completed No Shave November. But that's no reason to just run off and shave. I didn't show you how to shake this up just so you can go get rid of it. Because quite frankly, I think that we should continue on into December. And after December, I don't know, you might get crazy and do some January. But keep it going, brothers. Don't let this be the stop of your journey. This is gonna be beautiful. No Shave November was great, but December and January are gonna be even better. So stay tuned to the channel for more updates. We're gonna keep helping you along with things. I appreciate you watching, and as always, live bearded.